Namaste, dear listeners. Welcome to the AIWA channel, Astro in with Abhi, Oneness in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. Here's a beautiful question here. Abhi, how do you find the beauty in the chaos? Guys, you would hear me saying this often. Finding the beauty in the chaos is the whole purpose of existence, whole purpose of life. Life's purpose is to find the beauty in the chaos, to find the beauty in everything. So here's a question here. How do you find that beauty? Beautiful question. I would ask myself that question if I wasn't okay. If I was not myself, I would ask myself that question. Oh dear. Okay, so let's understand what beauty is and let's understand what chaos is. What is chaos? For me, patient awareness, Bobby, chaos is when the mind is not still. But you might think chaos is when the mind is fighting, having conflicts and all. No. Chaos is when the mind is not still. Chaos means when the mind is not still, it's unable to be still. When there's conflicting thoughts, conflicting images pop up, the past versus the present versus the future, all of these things don't add up, and always thinking, okay, where to from here? I don't have this. I'm happy with this. I'm not happy with that. This is chaos. You go to work and there's people screaming, and you haven't completed your deadline. How do you find beauty in all of this? Firstly, if you haven't completed your deadline, you can never find beauty in that. You must look at it for the reality of what it is. You have not completed your deadline. Why? Why you haven't completed your deadline? What did you put more important than your deadline? Accountability, taking ownership. That's the beauty. It's the beauty in the chaos. You have not completed your deadline because you put something else first. This kind of accountability you must take. This kind of ownership you must take. That's the beauty in the chaos. I have now taken accountability for my actions. That's the beauty in the chaos, because you have now identified the issue and you have a way to work with it. Something happens to you when you start to take accountability. Something happens to you when you start to take ownership. Something happens to you when you are of admittance. Let's just say while you're at work and you're coming home from work and something happens in the road and your car is not moving normally how it would. You're stuck on the roadside in the yellow lane and you're phoning for assistance and now you're waiting there. You're all scared, you need to go home, you're hungry. The beauty in the chaos. How do you find beauty in such chaos? Okay, here's a very, very good example. Okay, I am here now. Let me observe. Let me observe what's happening. I'm a person like this. I would observe the cars going past while I'm waiting for help. I would look at everybody. This is life, coming from work, going back home. Let's look at everybody's faces. Do they seem happy? Do they seem peaceful? I'm also one of them when I'm driving back. Do I want to stay in this? How long more? When will this end? Now this is me. So if it wasn't for my car breaking down, I would not be able to actually see how I am on a day-to-day basis. I've now seen beauty in the chaos. I can now correct. I can correct myself. This is not what makes me happy. I don't want to be this way. I want to not be this way. I want to be happy. I want to be peaceful. I want to be joyous. And I can now correct myself. Beauty in the chaos. You went through a lousy situationship, a relationship. Instead of thinking about all the lousy lessons that you all the lousy things that the person said or did to you, why not think about also the good things that this person brought out of you? If it wasn't for this person, if it wasn't for your past relationship, how would you know what you need and what you don't need from a person? How would you know what you want from a person and what you don't want? You must bow down to your past relationships, because these are the experiences that you underwent to shift you to a place where you know what you're actually looking for. In most cases, you think you know, but you don't actually know. It's from one to the next generation to help you to evolve to a higher vibration ultimately. So the beauty in the chaos is to look at your current state, where you are in the relationship, or where are you in yourself versus where you were in your past relationship, and look at the beauty in that. The beauty in that is look at all the beautiful experiences you have there. Now embrace that. Hold on to it. Don't hold on to the negative things. Holding on to the negative things, you're only damaging yourself. When you hold on to the positive things, look at all the things that you have learned from that relationship. What have you learned? You've probably learned how to be emotional. Maybe you've learned how to care. You've learned how to show affection. You've learned how to include somebody else in your life. You've learned how to be consistent on your cell phone. You've learned how to be considerate before you do things. All these things you've learned in the relationship. Why must you chuck it down the toilet drain? Because this person, in inverted commas, hurt you. You've learned a lot from it. You must bow down to it. You don't need to bow down. You don't need to bow down to the actual person, but you bow down to your experiences. Your experience is your guru. Finding the beauty in the chaos is your reason for existence. This is how you karmically evolve, by looking at the positives in everything that you wasn't or you wasn't aware of before. I'll give you another example. How to find beauty in the chaos with your health. Let's say you got a health issue and now you want to find the beauty in the chaos. You got a health issue, you broke your knee, you broke your leg. Now look at it. Neither your car, neither your house, neither your pet, none of those things will take you and go shower and bath your body for you. You'll have to hop and go to the shower yourself. This kind of mindfulness, this kind of grounding would help humble you so that you don't put material things before your health. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for your experience, you won't know. So now you've seen the beauty in the chaos. It has brought in your awareness. So from here, you have now been taught humility. You've now been taught grounding. Plus, during your spare time, instead of you're unable to go to the gym, you're unable to drive, you're now forced to meditate. You found the beauty in the chaos. You found the beauty in paying attention to maybe your cat, maybe your dog. You found attention. You found yourself paying attention to your garden, the flowers, the certain kind of birds that come and chirp by your window. You're now paying attention to this. Your awareness is heightening. Your senses are heightening. You're now paying attention to your surroundings. You are more you are more connected to your surroundings. You see, so this is the beauty in the chaos. There's always the beauty in the chaos. It's just that you are not tuned to find the beauty in the chaos. You are not conditioned that way because maybe in your various religions you're conditioned to. Let's not use religions. In your various ways of life or the way you've led your life, you are conditioned to look at the problem, dwell in it, and then move forward. How can you move forward without finding the beauty in the chaos? Then it just means that you have forgotten and you moved on. That's not evolving. Moving on, effective moving on. If the effectiveness of moving on is not there when you just move forward. Moving on means, or finding the beauty in the chaos means that you accept everything that has happened in the past and you're grateful for it, and you wish well for you and the other piece of life. All right. So I hope this answers your questions. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya. Goodbye.